What up, guys? Put that there, and there we go. Alright, what up? We live stream Gran Turismo once again, like we usually do on these Thursday evenings. So, as I said last week, we will be doing Daily Race C this time. Because literally, even if I wanted to do Daily Race B again, it ain't freaking happening. Because, as you can see, Daily Race B is High Speed Ring. And, don't get me wrong, I like High Speed Ring. It's a fun track. The only thing I don't like about it is the freaking wall riding aspect on the second corner. People are still doing it, and Polyphony have not done anything to correct this. And I've seen videos of people that race on here, and the people that wall ride get away scot-free. But then, like, you make a small mistake, and like you get understeer or whatever, and you just hit the wall on the exit, and you get a half second or 1 second penalty depending on how hard you hit the wall. Like, that's so dumb. You could even get hit in the wall by another person when it's not even your fault, and the game will still penalize you. Like Polyphony really need to do something about this, because it's just ruining this track. But anyway, like I said, we're not doing Daily Race B. We are doing Daily Race C here at the Red Bull Ring in Group 3 cars. So we will be running soft tires for this race. And with the tire wear on 4 times the normal rate, I'm sure we're going to have to make a pit stop at some point during this race. No doubt. Because there ain't no way one set of soft tires is lasting for 13 laps on 4 times tire wear. And according to the leaderboard, the WRX GT3 car is the go-to car for this week. There's some other ones as well. Let's see, we got the Lancer, the Evo, we got the Atenza, we got the Genesis there as well. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a case where like the WRX is good for qualifying, but maybe a different car, like maybe the Lancer is better on tires. I mean, I guess we'll find out when we do the first race. But anyway, the current fastest time in the world is a 127.0. So to get within 2 seconds, I got to get a 129.0. Although I have to say, like, I had a pretty good performance last week, at least of terms of lap time. I'm pretty sure for the first time ever, I actually got within 1 second of the fastest time, which never happens for me. I don't know if we're gonna do that again or not, but if we do, you know, hey, that could be a sign that I'm getting faster. But anywho, let's go ahead and jump on in here. Go ahead and run our first proper flying laps, and we'll see what kind of lap time we can do. So until we see otherwise, I'm still gonna just go for my usual 2 second range. So I'm gonna aim to get a 129.0 or faster, or even a 128 maybe. So we'll start out there, and we'll see how we do. We got plenty of time for the first race, so we'll see what we can do here. Alright, first proper flying lap. Oh, what? I thought I turned traction control off. Oh my god, it was on 1. God damn it. I thought I turned it all the way off, but evidently I didn't. Oh well, it was only on 1, so I'm sure it's not going to affect my lap by that much. Okay, well that's definitely going to affect my lap. That's alright, at least we'll have a placeholder lap with the Ghost, so at least we get an idea. I wonder if you can use 4th to that corner, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it next lap. I mean, we are on soft tires, so perhaps maybe we can. Then again, we can definitely rotate better than third, but we'll try it. We'll experiment on what we can and can't do. We're now one traction control this time, so we'll get a much better exit this time, or maybe not. That's alright, we'll still gain time on other places as long as we get them right to some degree. What? That was slower? I completely missed the apex on the last lap, and somehow that was slower? What in the world? Okay, that's weird. Okay, I'm about to say, we're definitely going to gain time there. Alright, let's try fourth. And then we'll use third on the next lap, and we'll see if we gain or lose time. Still a second off our 2-second mark, but that was only our second flying lap. We still got plenty of time to improve. And obviously, when I did get within 1 second of the fastest time last week, it did take me a fair few laps to eventually get to that point. So there's no way, if I do end up getting to that 1 second mark, there's no way it's happening in the first few laps. Perhaps it would come later on, like after I ran many laps, not just in qualifying, but during the race as well. Because I can also learn from following other people as well. Alright, so now we'll try third here and see if we gain or lose time here. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's about the same, honestly. I guess you could go either way. Honestly, fourth did feel a little bit nicer through there, because you can get on the power sooner on the exit. Alright, this is going to be an almost 1 second improvement. There we go, 129.1. Alright. Gotta be careful on that first corner. It's very easy to get on the power too soon and oversteer. I missed the apex a little bit. Yeah, we were up by a tenth, but we just lost it. Okay, hang on her. We gained the most time on that lap out of the hairpin last time here. I can't quite tell if we gained that time though. No, there's no delta this time because I restarted. There we go. Probably use fourth on the exit. That's probably the ideal way to do it, maybe. Still didn't really gain though. See if we can gain here. Okay, we gained a little bit. Alright. So we're pretty much right on that 2-second mark now. Now see if we can hit 28. I think I braked too early. Yeah, I braked too early. Son of a biscuit. It's almost 6:15, so still got about a little under 20 minutes before our first race. So we still got plenty of time to run some laps. Like, I'm not 100% sure if this is the way to go or not, but I feel like I should be shifting up to third on the exit of the hairpin instead of being in second, because I feel like it would help get a better drive. I don't know if that's the way to go or not, but we're gonna try it right here. Okay, no, that is definitely not it. I'm pretty sure that it might be the Genesis Group 4 car that I'm thinking of now that I'm thinking about it. It's probably the Group 4 Genesis that you do that with, I think. So yeah, no, we definitely have to use second. Go, go, go. I'm going, man. I'm going as fast as I can. Alright, next lap. So now we know that we have to use second in the hairpin. We just gotta be careful on the throttle. Yeah, I feel like I could have gone the power a little bit sooner there, but man, it seems like we're losing time even before we get to the first corner. You know, I might be being a bit too hesitant on the throttle there. Maybe I can get on the throttle there sooner than I think. Because I try to be on the throttle easy, but every time I've done it so far, it just felt sluggish. So maybe I can just hammer the gas out of there in second. Come on, turn, you bitch. Yeah, we've got our fast lap right now, but now we're to the point where, like, we hit our fastest lap, and then we just struggle to stay within it. Like that's usually the way it goes for me. Like I hit my fastest lap of the evening so far early on, and then I have a bit of a run of inconsistency, and then we gain that consistency back, and then usually towards the end of the stream is when I hit my actual fastest lap of the evening. That's usually the way it goes. Or on a rare occasion, sometimes I hit my fastest lap of the evening in the first session. Yeah, I feel like I know I'm capable of hitting a 28. I just gotta put the lap together. Okay, that was a little better, but just gotta be easy on the steering though. If you steer it just a little bit too far to the right, then you're gonna oversteer there. I think coming out of there in third might be just a little bit better. I missed the apex a little bit. It's alright. Didn't lose too much time there. We were up by 3/10 and I came out of there just a little bit too slow. It's still going to be a 28 though, but that definitely could have been a 28.7 or maybe even a 6. Alright, let's try to see if we can replicate that. So yeah, I think what I'll do is, so that way I can keep my delta of my current fastest lap, I'm just going to stay in this lobby until like 5 minutes before the race starts. So that way I can keep my delta. Alright, I'm not worried about gaining time in these sections. I want to try to gain time in the last couple corners where I screwed it up last lap. Is that going to be legal? Okay, it was. Okay, that was better. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, it was. It was somewhat. Okay, there we go. 28.6. If I want to get within 1 second of the fastest time again, I need to find 6 more tenths somehow. I mean, I feel like I just got very lucky last week. I don't think I'm going to get within 1 second of the fastest time again, but like I said, if it happens, then hey ho. But I'm not expecting it to happen. Damn it. I keep thinking the car is just going to break traction every time I exit the hairpin, so I'm always hesitant on the steering load. Right, I'm not going to restart because I don't want to lose the delta of this 28.6. So we'll just get her back on the track and keep her going here. Take the rest of this lap to scrub off these dirty tires. Alright, here we go. Fresh lap. Ooh, there we go. That's the best I've taken that first corner so far. Nah, I went in there way too slow. Ah, damn it. I was on the brakes a little bit too much. Man, we were up by like 2.5 tenths there and I lost it all. See if I can do that again. Yeah, no, we didn't do it nowhere near. Didn't do it anywhere near as good as last time. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be using first initially because I feel like the car rotates too much and then I can't really get a good drive out of the corner. Well, we're starting to hit consistent 28s now, at least. We had the run, just couldn't get the exit right. Ah, I swear, you think you're braking the right spot, and evidently you don't. Either that or I'm just not braking hard enough. Okay, that's definitely going to add on to the penalty that I already have. Like, alright, well, obviously this lap was going to be no good anyway because of the penalty we got initially. Alright, it's about 5-0. So, ooh, 5-star roulette ticket. I'll get that later. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the matchmaking. And we'll run a couple more laps while we wait. Alright, let's see if we can hit a 28 on both of these laps. Freaking downshift didn't click in. Ah. Hang on to her, damn it. Yeah, I can already tell this ain't gonna be no 28. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a 29, I'm sure. I'll be surprised if it is a 28. Okay, no, it was a 28. Okay. There we go, I got the downshift spare that time. It's going to be a new PB here. 28.4. Okay. We're now within 1.5 seconds. Okay, that's a pretty good lap to start us off with. I didn't really try very hard in the first corner. Even if I did have just enough time to finish this lap, even if I did go faster, it wouldn't have registered it for this first race anyway, so. But hey, 28.4 before our first race. Hey, you know, I feel like maybe I could get lucky at some point this evening and maybe get within a second again. And like I said, if I do, then that's a sign that might be a sign that I'm getting faster. Because I used to never be able to get within a second of the fastest time. I mean, shoot, I would always struggle just to even get within 2 seconds. Alright, let's see where we're at. Okay, we're starting second. Now, my safety rating isn't maximum, but we got it almost maxed out after last stream. So I don't think this is a lower rated lobby by any means. Usually when I start these streams, it's early in the afternoon, and probably a lot of the fast cars aren't on right now, so perhaps maybe we'll see ourselves starting further towards the back later on. But hey, I'll take the second place start for now. It's actually pretty close between the top four, all within a tenth of each other. So yeah, we'll aim to pit around the halfway point for fresh tires. Because like I said, ain't no way these softs are running 13 laps straight on 4 times tire wear. There's just no way. I mean, but yeah, there's no way. I was about to say, maybe you could, but they would be dead by the end. Therefore, it wouldn't be worth it. So, yeah. With soft tires, it's definitely best to have them as fresh as possible. You don't want to leave them on the long run and leave them to be almost dead. Because they would just be no good in that matter. Alright. First race of the evening, we're starting second. And it looks like I'm seeing quite a few WRXs on the grid. Pulsator is in an Evo, but most of the field are in the Subaru. So I guess this is the best car for qualifying and the race this time around. All right, let's see how we do in our first race here. Take it easy, tires are cold. Whoa, somebody's coming in immediately. Holy crap, thank God I saw that at the last moment and I reacted. Holy shit. Bro, if I didn't see that and I turned in there, I would have got clobbered. I just saw it in my rearview mirror right as I was about to turn in. I literally saw that at the very last second. Holy crap. Thank God I spotted that. Whew, that was close. Okay, well, that just happened, and now we're right back to second. Alright, now let's see if we can actually keep pace with this guy. Alright, we're keeping pace with them so far. It's only that 3 though. Damn, he went very slow into the corner that time. Jeez. I even had to brake extra just to not run into the back of him. Whoa. Oh. Okay, I might have braked a little late there. He seems to be kind of slow out those last couple corners. Not gonna try to pass him right now. Wait for a better opportunity. Going for moving that first corner is not the easiest thing to do. 9 times out of 10, it always ends in disaster. Nah, he definitely got better than me that time, though. Although, he might get a penalty there. Maybe. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. He got away with it. Yeah, but we're only 4 laps in, and the front tires are already almost half worn. Definitely gonna need to pit for fresh tires. I mean, we gotta pit regardless, but definitely gotta change tires is what I meant to say. Man, he's been struggling on that hairpin the last few laps. Alright, let's see how we handle pace with the roles reversed. Careful, don't go too wide there. Alright, now I haven't practiced my pit entry yet, but it shouldn't be too difficult to do. So we're gonna pit this lap. Just make sure we don't cross that pit line and get a 3-second penalty. A little deep that time. All right, time to initiate our stop. Okay, we should be good. All right, change some fresh softs. All right. And looks like we'll have just one other person that needs to pit. So we will definitely resume the lead once he makes his pit stop. Okay, in and out, fresh rubbers. Now it's just hold it. It's like the Beatles in second now. I don't know if this Beetle's quicker than me or not. He hasn't beat my fastest lap yet, so. I mean, he could be a little bit more consistent than I am. So, if he beats my fastest lap of the race, then I'll know he's faster than me. But right now, I still have the fastest lap of the race. And there we go. The other guy is making his pit stop, so now I shall resume the lead. Alright, let's focus up and try to put a couple good laps down here and try to gap this Beetle. Oh, Evil's back in second now. Missed the apex again. That's not ideal. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Excuse me. The space wasn't there, sir. Sir? Hello? The space wasn't there. Okay, that move was a bit uncanny. I don't know how I feel about that move. He kind of just threw it in there when... Well, whatever. It seems like he was struggling on worn tires before, so maybe when his tires wear out, I'll catch him again. I'll start running quicker laps than him again, maybe. Because he was gapping me before, but then once his tires started wearing, he was starting to be a little bit slower. So we'll see if the same thing happens, and I can get by him again before the end. Get your ass back here, boy. Get your ass back here. I didn't get a good run through the hairpin that time. I braked too early. Just gonna open the gap back up a little bit. Still hasn't beaten my lap yet. Yeah, I'm noticing I'm a little bit better than him in the hairpin. So if I can just keep getting good runs in the hairpin, I might be able to overtake him where I did last time. I went a little wide there. Please don't be a penalty. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, well, we're definitely not winning now. Son of a bitch. Although maybe if I could overtake him here and then get a little bit ahead, maybe I can still stay within a shout. Okay, there we go. We're ahead. Now see if we can pull a little bit of a gap before the penalty line. And we might still have a chance. Okay, really? Dude. Are you kidding me? This guy does not know how to drive. Well, this guy's a menace. Okay, well, we could have had a chance to rebound after the penalty, but nope, that guy had to be an idiot and completely drive us off. Are you kidding me? Dude, what is wrong with these people? Oh my god. Dude just completely fucking dumped me. Good grief. What is wrong with these guys? My god. I swear to God, if I get a safety rating decrease from that, that is the biggest bullshit in the whole wide world. Like, holy crap. No, man, not only do I have something to say to the guy who won, I also got something to say to that Mercedes that just dumped me off. That's ridiculous. Oh, he already left. What about the other guy? Here he is. Oh, he got hit into me. You know, I just won't say anything. Fuck it. I was gonna say okay, but you know what? Forget it. And the other guy already left to avoid my shake my head message. Well, that first race was going well until the last couple laps, or the last few laps, I should say. But that's all right. At least we know we have some sort of pace to potentially win if we keep starting up front like this. But like I said, as the evening goes on, we might get some more. Excuse me. We might get some more faster guys in here, so that could be the highest I start tonight. But if we can at least start somewhat close to the front, you know, we could still have a chance. Yeah, but there's no excuse for the guy who won, whatever the frick his name was. Anklet or something, I don't know. There, no excuse for his driving whatsoever. Just completely puts a move on that was never there, and then just completely drives me off the track and goes on to win. That's just poor racecraft from him. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. But anyway, let's see if we can improve on this 28.4 by any sort for our next race here. It's not going to be on this lap, I'm sure, but we'll have at least one, maybe two more after this one. Damn it, I keep not carrying enough speed into that turn. I keep slowing down too much. Damn it, I was on the gas for too long there. I should have let the car rotate more. know what? Let's try a different brake balance. Let's try 3. Dang it. Alright, I'll go ahead and restart now so that way I can get time to actually run another lap. Brake balance on 3. Okay. Alright, let's try again. I don't know if that was better or not, because I don't have the delta, but I don't think that was better. Car didn't downshift, but I still just about managed to make the apex. Almost missed the damn fucking upshift. That probably slowed me down. Oh, no, we still gained a little bit. Yeah, the car doesn't feel as snappy on trail braking with balance on 3, but I was still very slow through there. Well, we still ran a 28 on both of our attempts, but couldn't beat our lap that time. That's all right. But we'll have plenty more opportunities before the evening's out. Hold on a second. Just doing something on my phone real quick. Okay, here we go. Straight into the higher split lobbies. Let's see, is that same guy that was a menace and won the race in this one? And nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, good. Because honestly, I didn't really want to deal with him again. Let's see, anybody starting at the back with no time to say? Yep, looks like we got a couple people. They're not A+ though, but if they're starting at the back with no time, then they must be quick. Let's see, we got an A+ in here. Oh, it's very rare. You see somebody that's an A+ driver with the A rating for safety. But, okay, so away from starting 2nd, now we're starting 7th. So this is looking a bit more normal now. So we'll see how well we can do in this one, starting from pretty much about mid-pack. We'll see how many we can gain before the end. We'll see if we can at least get a top 5 at most. But yeah, we definitely got some much quicker drivers in here. Pulsator's on a 27. Sip of coffee before we start. Alright. Alright, yeah. 3 on the brake balance definitely felt a little bit better, I think. So we're going to stick with that for the rest of this round. Alright, starting with 7th this time. Let's see where we finished. Hopefully not lower than this. Ooh, almost wasn't used to that speed. I almost didn't break in time, but thankfully I just about got it stopped. Okay, this guy's going for a move immediately. Oh, I thought I was going to oversteer. I almost went right into that guy. Thankfully I didn't. Ooh, I thought I was gonna go into the back of him. Thankfully I did. God damn it. Oh, something's happening. Oh, he's off. Oh, never mind. No, he isn't. There's definitely some contact up there. Oh, now we got a penalty. That's our chance to get our starting position back as long as we can stay close to him. Ooh, somebody's around. And somebody's slow. Oh, damn. Lag. Yeah, I was gonna try to jump his inside, but he's kind of defending it off. Oh my god, this guy's lagging. This guy's lagging a lot, and I'm scared. And of course, it's a Brazilian! Oh my god, he is, holy moly. I don't know how I'm going to get around this guy when he's lagging this bad. I feel like I'm going to get alongside him, and then he's just going to punt me off with his lag. Yeah, well, that slowed me up. Man, it's been a bit of an up and down roller coaster so far. Now the Beatles got a penalty. I just spotted that. What the heck? The Beatle not serve his penalty? Wait, he served his penalty, but then he got another one immediately after. What the heck? Okay, that was weird. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. So he serves his penalty, but then right as soon as he serves it, he immediately gets another half-second penalty. Wow. And I guess he must have gotten it just in time to where it didn't already add on to the penalty he had. And okay, don't know what that was for. Okay, I have no idea what that was for, but Jesus. And now I get rear bumper, damn, and I'm gonna get hit again, bro. Okay, you know, I feel like I was going a little bit slow there, but still, oh my sweet Lord of Jesus, what is going on? Oh my God, it's a crash up derby. Holy crap! Good God, now I got even more damage. Holy crap, what the hell is happening right now? Jesus, this all of a sudden became a freaking wreckfest race. Holy moly. You know, I think I might pit now just to try to get an undercut of some sort. Probably not going to work out well because those guys are already so far ahead of me, but screw it. I'm going to go for it anyway. I've already lost so much time, so fuck it. Let's go for an undercut. Let's go ahead and pit now. Alright. That's not what I planned. That's for damn sure. But we'll see if we can rebound a little bit and make at least a couple places back up. I don't think we're gonna get back to where we started, at least, which would be the goal now. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what kind of undercut we can initiate from pitting a lot earlier than mostly everybody else. All right, we got fresh tires, clean air. Let's put some laps down. And then we'll see where we end up compared to everybody else once they make their stop. Presumably on this lap. Yeah, we got some guys pitting, but the leaders are still out. So we got a big group coming out over there. See if I can jump them. Well, we got around a couple of them. You know, we actually might have a chance at getting 7th back if we can catch back up after that mistake. And also hope for some other misfortune further up front. Oh, one of them's got a penalty, but it's only half second though. Alright, good. These two are going to start fighting. That'll help me out. You know what? No. I changed my mind. I'm not going for it there. Thought about going for the moon the first turn, but I thought better of it. And that domino effect almost put me in the back of that other guy. Or in the front of him, I should say. Oh, where are you going, sir? Where are you going? Dude, come the hell on! I am tired of getting bashed around here. Ridiculous. No, I don't care. He sent it on me, and so whatever. You know, I really don't care. He pulled an unpleasant move on me, so. Only got a couple laps left to catch back up. These guys in front. Some of them might be on fresher tires because they pitted a lap later than I did. Might be getting to the point where the tires are going to start equaling out. Hopefully this guy doesn't try to go for an overtake here. Okay, he won't. Good. Well, as long as these guys keep fighting up here, you know, I have a chance still. There's still 2 laps left. There's definitely still time. Yeah, there's one. 2 more to go. Don't bother defending there, dude. I'm not going to go for an overtake in the first corner. I mean, I don't know. He was kind of... I don't know. Like, I didn't even try to go for that. He just went wide. I was taking my normal line, and then he just went wide. I don't know. Man, I really don't know about that one. Well, I have to say, this race is probably arguably worse than the last one. I have a feeling my safety rating is definitely going to be negatively impacted on this one, but we'll see by how much, if at all. Yeah, honestly, like thinking back at that, like I went for my line and he just completely missed the apex despite him braking in time. So again, I don't know if that was my fault or not, but yeah, I think I might save the replay. I want to take it. I want to take another look. Yeah, I want to take another look at that. Let's see, replay, and let's back up. Okay. So I think it was on lap 11. I think it was. So let's go take another look at that while we got a little bit of time here. Yeah, we'll sacrifice our qualifying time trial for this one to take a look at this incident. I mean, it's not gonna take that long, but we'll definitely have less laps to run. Okay, so let's skip to lap 11. Wait, was it lap 11? Oh no, I think yeah, this is it right here. I don't know. because we both brake at the same time, and then he just completely misses the apex, and I go for my normal racing line, and I don't know. You know, I'll be honest, I didn't even look to see if my safety rating got impacted. Let me save the last 3 minutes in here. Let me go back and look. Did I lose safety rating in that? Nope, too far. Yeah, you can't see it, but I'm looking at the PlayStation clip just so I can see if I actually lost safety rating in there or not. Oh, no, I didn't. In fact, I actually gained. I didn't lose or gain safety rating, and I gained driver rating out of that race. Ha! That's surprising. Okay. I honestly thought for sure I was going to lose safety rating there, but I didn't lose or gain it. Well, I think I didn't gain it because I'm probably back to maximum S now. But hey, I didn't lose safety rating, and I gained driver rating despite the massive kerfuffles that I was in, and me taking out 2 guys. So you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, we got 5 minutes. We got time for a couple laps. Okay, 3 off. All right. So we should have time for at least a couple laps, as long as we don't fuck either of them up. So let's once again try to improve our lap here, if at all possible. All right, focus mode. Let's go. Yeah, I think I cut the apex too much. It's gonna give me a penalty. Yep. I was already ready on the start button to reset. Oh my god! As if the first time wasn't perfect. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I guess we are only gonna get 1 lap now, because that was 2 attempts already wasted. Alright, so I guess now we'll see what we can get on this now 1 attempt. That felt slow, especially those last few corners. I mean, not that slow, but not fast enough to be a PB, I don't think, or even get close to it. Okay, never mind. We will have time for another one. Okay, yeah, that was I was half a second off. Okay, so never mind. We will get another attempt. So if anything, I probably would have got maybe 3 laps there. Or maybe not. Probably still only 2. But we got time for another one at least. Yeah, okay, no, nope. Okay, yeah, that was definitely not good. Wow, I didn't even gain time and I still got penalized. That just shows you how jank the penalty system is. It gives you a penalty despite the fact that you didn't gain any time on that. Oh well. Like I said, I probably won't be as lucky as I was last week and actually get within a second of the fastest time. I mean, we're close though. We're within a second and a half at least. So I mean, that's still better than within 2 seconds. Yeah, I feel like lately, like I said earlier, before I used to always struggle to get within 2 seconds of the fastest time. Now, as of recently, I feel like I'm getting at least within a second and a half of the best time in the world, a bit more often. And of course, like I said last week, I managed to get within 1 second of the best time in the world, which I don't think I've ever done before, at least to my knowledge. So I feel like I am definitely getting better. But obviously, I'm still nowhere near amongst the best drivers in the world. and I already know I will never be that fast. All right, we're starting fourth now, and this is not a lower rated lobby because I didn't lose safety rating and I gained driver rating in the last race, despite all the shit that happened. So this is not a lower rated lobby by any means. Jeez, and that just shows you how bad my last race went. The two that I had those incidents with, that they actually started behind me in the previous race, like quite a few positions back, and they were able to catch up somehow. That just shows how poorly my last race went for them to be able to get in front of me like they did in the first place. But hopefully they can stay behind me this time, so I don't have to deal with them, because I have a feeling both of them aren't going to be very happy with me after the last race. But I mean, with the Marion guy, I don't feel bad for him at all, because he just sent it on me in the hairpin the lap before I spun him. So I mean, that was just him getting karma for sending it like he did and then forcing me off the track. But as for the other guy, I mean, yeah, I feel a little bit bad, but like I said, he did completely miss the apex, and as when I went to take my normal line. So I mean, don't know really what you want me to do about it. Okay. But we have yet to have a full clean run so far this stream, so let's see if we can make this one the first. I mean, we almost had a clean run in the first race, but then the last couple laps got rowdy. But we're starting higher up this time, so we might have a higher chance of having a cleaner race. So we shall see how we do. Oh, where is he going? Okay, well, at least he did the right thing and didn't go right and completely take me out of the hairpin. So I commend him for that. Because any other driver, they would have turned left or right, I mean, and went right into me. So at least he did the right thing there after missing his brake point to avoid taking me out. Okay, lap 1, survived. Oh boy, what? No, what was that? Okay, well now I got front bumper damage from that. Okay, thanks. I braked earlier than usual because I was right in front of me. He braked even earlier. Damn, did that same guy just miss his brake point again? Jeez. You gotta take into account the slipstream there, sir. Okay, well thankfully my bumper damage didn't last too long. And we're still pretty much right with them. I thought he wasn't going to give me enough room there and just completely drive me off. Oh, too many gears. It's alright. We can bring it back. Oh, Evo just got hit in the back. Just heard the... Oh. Okay. Just about managed to save that. Whew. Thanks for the push. Alright, no, I'm just gonna stay behind so we get to the penalty line. He had bumper damage. He had damage, I think, so he was getting slowed up, but I should get past him here. Oh my god, he tried to do the freaking grass tactic. Didn't really work for him though. Okay, well, despite me almost losing it, we're still in fourth, but obviously three up front are now much further out the road than they were before. But you know, if they start fighting, you know, it could bring me back in. And I could go for an undercut again, but I feel like, but I'd rather have the same freshness of tires as them, or at least fresher tires by the end. So I don't know when I'm going to pit. I mean, it would most likely be probably next lap, but the guys in the last race, the leaders, they waited till lap 7, so maybe I'll wait and I'll pit when these guys do. Try to follow their strategy. That wasn't very good. But as I usually say, when it comes to the pit strategy for this race, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Took about half a second out of him, that lap. Alright, so let's see. If they pit this lap, I'll pit. If they don't pit this lap, then I'll wait until next lap, because I'm sure that's when they will. I highly doubt they're going to pit any later than lap 7. Oh, one of them has a penalty. Oh, and matter of fact, and he just quit. Yeah, they already got reset. No, he definitely quit. Okay, well that promotes me to 3rd. Well, actually, now I'm thinking about it, it's going to be hard to judge when they pit because it takes a moment before you actually get into the pits once you enter pit road. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pit here, whether they do or not. Okay, he's indicating, so he's going to pit. You know, I'll indicate too. Okay, so the leader's staying out. Alright. Okay, so the leader's staying out for an extra lap. And we got one extra person, a few extra people that are trying to stay out another lap, but that's not, I don't think that's going to really benefit them very much. No, there's actually quite a few people staying out, actually. But despite that, we should still be in a net 3rd place here. My blinker still on? It is. Turn off the blinker. There we go. Sometimes I always forget what my indicator buttons are on my wheel because I hardly ever use them. Okay, so unless somebody pulls an overcut on us, which I doubt, so we should be in a net 3rd right now. Then we got net 2nd just in front of us here. Careful on them cold tires, son. Alright, leaders and everybody else are making their pit stop now. So we should jump everybody else except for Zilla. Or unless Zilla had a bad in lap. But we'll find out here in a moment. Okay, Zilla's coming out now. Alright, Mario's gonna get the overspeed on him, but we're not quite close enough. Well, we're in with a shout at least. We definitely have a chance in this one. And shit, Zilla's fastest lap isn't even as fast as the fastest lap I said in the first race. Oh shit, oof. My bad. Oh my gosh. Nah, damn it. That's twice. Watch it. No, I didn't fuck it up last time. And I hit Zil again, but thankfully I didn't hit him too hard. Well, unless Zilla catches Mario and they start battling, they're probably gonna start driving away from me here, maybe. So for now, we'll just focus on keeping third until we see otherwise. Not mess us up this time. Right, there we go. That was a better run. I was very much expecting a penalty there, but we didn't get one, thankfully. This might be my fastest lap of the race here. Is it faster than Zilla's? Ooh, it was, just by a little bit. And they're starting to fight. Oh, someone else behind went slightly quicker as well. Stay bumping. But Max GT's right behind me as well, so this is now a four-way fight for the lead. Zilla's gonna retake the lead. Can I follow him through? Ah, not quite. Mario's gonna close the door on me. Might still have a chance for an overtake here. I'll at least try. Oh, Mario's gonna completely hit him off. Oh, and he's gonna collect Max as well, trying to wait for him. Ooh, that was unfortunate. That gives us the lead though. Now we just gotta keep Max behind for one more lap. Saw someone left after that. I hope that wasn't Zilla. Okay, no, it wasn't. It was somebody else. No. All right, just gotta hold this lead for one more lap. Let's bring it home. Please do not get any penalties for the love of Christ. And there we go, baby. P1. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah, it's a shame that Mario took out Zilla like that, but that's what happens. That's just what happens in hard racing. It's unfortunate, but it gave us the win, so I will happily take it. And we definitely had some sort of pace in that one because we had the fastest lap, not by much, but we did have it at least. So I'd say that was definitely our first actual clean run. Okay, but yet somehow I lost safety rating. I don't know what the hell I did. Well, I mean, I know I hit Zilla a couple of times, but it was only a couple of minor bumps that didn't even do much. But surely it must have been a minuscule loss, I'm sure. Okay, yeah, it was just a little bit. It's all right. We can get that back. It's all good. All right, we'll make this the last race of the stream here. So we got one last chance to try to improve my lap time, if at all. Didn't get a good turn in at all. That's not going to be good. That's not very ideal either. And once again, I went too slow through there. I'm still 28, but still a half second off my personal best even. Yeah, that'll definitely be a little quicker. Alright. So might most likely be our last attempt here. Okay, no, that wasn't good. Alright, let's just go ahead and restart the lap now. And didn't get a good run into the first out of the last corner, but we'll still go for it anyway. We gain on entry, but not on exit. Yeah, at this point we're not beating that. Well, I gave it my all, but looks like a 1:28.425 is going to be my best lap. I mean, that's still not bad, though. Now we just await these last 45 seconds before our start of our final race. We did lose a little bit of safety rating, but not only like a quarter of it after just getting it back to maximum. So it shouldn't impact the type of lobby we're in, like at all. It's still a high S, so we should be fine. Okay, yep. See, we're still in a somewhat high caliber lobby. There's at least one A plus driver in here, and we're in with Zilla and Mario again. So that shows that we're still in the same type of lobby. Oh, and we got Qualify Lull at the back as well. So definitely have to keep an eye out for him, because as we've seen in previous races, that motherfucker quick. Huh, that's funny. This guy below me, his name is Sub WRX 300, but yet he's not driving the Subaru WRX. What's the point of having the name if you're not going to drive the car that you could be driving because it's the best car for this race? I don't know. I'm just messing around. Alright, here we go. We had a good run last race. Let's see if we can repeat that. I don't expect to win that one. I shouldn't have even won that last race, but I just got lucky. But we'll aim to at least keep this top 5, if not possibly get at least a podium at most. So either keep top 5 or get a podium will be the goal for this last race. So we'll see what happens. There we go. That's the best I've taken the first corner at the start so far. I got the speed. I got the overspeed. I'm not going to go for an overtake. He's defending anyway. Damn, almost ran me out of room there. Oh, one of them's around already. And Vargas has a 4-second penalty now. Oof. Well, he's definitely out of it. For now, at least. Oh, I'm getting pushed around. Uh-oh. This guy's still on my outside. He's still there. Oh, shit. Damn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Come on, buddy. Where are you at? I got loose and I overcorrected right into him. Man, that sucks. I feel so bad. Well, our races are definitely over. Well, so much for a top 5 or podium. That's definitely not happening now. Yeah, I guess I'm having Zilla as well. I even just saw in the chat that someone said to Zilla that was unfortunate, and here he is right in front of us here. Well, not right in front of us, but in front of us. And so I guess he had a bad moment too. Well, this isn't the way I wanted to end this stream, but you know, at least we had one good clean run this stream, so it's all right. To be fair, now that I think about it, it's actually been a while since I've had a race this bad to where I end up at the back at the very beginning. So I guess I was due for one. I'll try to work together with this guy, and we'll see if we can make any sort of time up. In fact, I feel so bad for him, I might not even try to pass him at all. Even though that was a completely accidental overtake, I just braked a little later than he did. I was not trying to pass him there. But yeah, I might not even try to pass him at all, to be honest, because I feel so bad for taking him out the way I did. I mean, unless he makes a mistake bad enough to where, you know, then I'll have no choice but to pass him. Oh, yep. That's the big mistake that I was talking about. Damn, I already ruined his race, and that just made it worse. Damn. Well, he's still going. Props to him for still going. I mean, if it was me, I probably still would have been going, but I know there's some people out there that they have even just one singular bad moment like that and they just quit immediately. Nope, now he quit. Alright, you know what? I got nothing to lose at this point. I'm pinning now and going for an undercut. Yeah, I got nothing to lose, so screw it. Let's go for an undercut and see if we can make any time up. And possibly get some more positions maybe. Okay. Clean air, fresh tires. Let's see if we can go for a somewhat fair undercut and gain some positions back. Which I feel like it's not going to be possible because I lost so much time from waiting for the Canadian there before he unfortunately quitted because of his own mistake. You know, sometimes I wish there was voice chat in this game. For moments like that, like I can just apologize to people like right on the spot. But I feel like at the same time, if there was voice chat, you know, like, there would probably be some pretty toxic people on here as well. At the same time. Alright, these guys in front of me are pitting. Let's see if I can gain any... Okay, yeah, no, they're already coming out. Yeah, nope, I'm not getting any positions on them. Track limit penalty? I don't even care anymore. My race has already been ruined, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, qualify started last. He's already in the lead. And we're only just over halfway through the race. Damn. Or is that because of pit stops? I don't know. Okay, no, that's because of pit stops. He's back in second now. Yeah, that was only because of pit stops. But I won't be surprised if he wins the race before the end, as quick as that man is. Okay, so Zilla was in front of him before. I wonder where he is. In comparison to me. Pretty sure he's pitting now. Did I just do the same thing again? Okay, no I didn't. Yeah, Okay, Zilla definitely is playing the long game on the pit stop because there's no way he just all of a sudden jumps up to second. He still has to pit. I could quit right now, but I'm not going to. I'm just sticking it out to the end. It's the last race of the stream anyway, so. Okay. Now Zilla's headed. Okay, yep, now qualified Lowell's definitely in the lead for real now. And he's got the fastest lap of the race. No surprise. At this point, I'm not even trying anymore. I'm just cruising along these last couple laps. Hey. And that shall do us for tonight, ladies and gents. So it's unfortunate that last race had to go the way it did, but well, can't win them all, and can't always do good in every race. Everyone has their bad races, even the best of us. Well, we lost driver rating, but that's okay. At least we gained our safety rating back. So I'll take the driver rating loss because I don't care as much about that anymore as I used to. At this point, all I care about is keeping the safety rating at bay. Oh, and I just realized that that last race I won before this one. That was my 99th win. We get one more win, I'll have 100 wins. Huh. I guess that's something to go for now. Now that I see that. Will we get an extreme? I don't know. I'll have to wait and find out. But in terms of which race I'm going to do, that I don't know either. We'll see which one. We'll see what we get for B and C next week, and then I'll decide which one I want to do. Because really, I'm down to do either one, depending on what we get. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for this one. So I thank y'all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall catch y'all on the next one. See y'all later.